Welcome to Ascending with Toni Rochelle, and thank you for joining us on our platform. I hope that you've been watching all the previous episodes, and I hope that you've been healing out their community, because that's what we're here for. We're here for wellness, for healing, to encourage you that you can get up, you can push through whatever comes against you in life. Now, I know that life just knocks on the door whenever it feels like it. It shows up and it kicks you in the butt and it gets you frustrated. It gets you mad. And sometimes you're just confused and sometimes you just want to give up. Well, I'm here to tell you, don't give up. You got this. It don't matter how big the situation is. It don't matter how little the situation is. You will ascend because you've been doing it every day, community. That's why you're here, right here with us, ascending. Now, you probably thought to yourself, like, what is that girl talking about? I haven't been ascending. That's because you've been living your life and you kept pushing, you kept going. And that's what ascending means, y'all. That's what it means. So keep on watching this platform. Keep on listening to the stories and the people that come and sit right here on this couch with me, because they have ascended and they got a story. And I know that it can help you. Now, don't go nowhere, because I got a queen that's coming to join me on this couch right here. And you don't want to miss out. So don't go nowhere.
This world we live in is so unforgiving. We all have setbacks, but the comeback make the biggest difference. Yeah, what doesn't kill you make you more resilient. So even when your world is falling down, you gotta keep ascending. Gotta keep ascending. Oh yeah, gotta keep ascending. Yeah, even at your worst, you gotta keep your vision. That's the only way that you gon' keep ascending. Gotta keep ascending. Oh yeah, gotta keep ascending. Yeah, even at your worst, you gotta keep your vision. That's the only way that you gon' keep ascending. Her pain is my pain, her struggle's my struggle. I know how it feels and nobody.
Welcome back to Ascending with Toni Rochelle. And as promised, the queen is here, Miss Kehinde. Ooh, did I say it right?
You got it.
Yes,
you nailed
community,
it.
I got it right. Names are important.
It is.
And I like to make sure that I say your name the right way.
And I appreciate that.
Thank you for being here, Queen.
Thank you, Queen.
I'm excited.
Me too. I mean, when you asked me to come, I was like, wow, that is amazing. First of all, that you have this platform.
Thank you.
You know, to talk about what you talk about. And so I'm glad to be here.
So you glad? I'm glad. Let's get in her business, community.
Okay. In my business.
So we gonna jump right into it.
Okay.
How have you ascended through life?
Ooh.
Yeah.
How have I ascended through life? Well, you know, life is not, you know, unique to anyone. So I have had to rise above a lot.
Yeah.
And so I'm just going to talk just like recently, I guess I'll just talk about recently how I've been able to rise above, you know, certain things that happened to me in my life. And one
Where
of the
are you
things,
from, first of all?
First of all, I'm from Oakland.
Uh-oh,
I'm born
okay,
and raised
hold
in
on.
Oakland.
Hold on, she from the town,
I'm
y'all.
from the town.
You from east, west, north?
Okay, so I'm from the north. I'm from the pole.
She from the pole.
I'm from the pole.
I never heard nobody say that.
I'm from the pole. So that's where I was raised, over there in that area. And as you know, some of y'all might know, it borderlines Berkeley. So I spent a lot of time in Berkeley as well. So I consider both Berkeley and Oakland my home.
Okay.
Yes.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Okay, no. No. I went to Berkeley High, and then I've graduated from Berkeley City College.
Oh, you got blessed.
So
you went to Berkeley High.
Yeah, I went to Berkeley High, Yellow Jackets. But, you know, both experiences, you know, both Berkeley and Oakland have been very, very good to me. And I have met some wonderful people in both places. And yeah, and I now currently reside, I live in Oakland.
Okay.
Yeah.
Town business, yeah.
Town business, yeah. And so, you know, about rising, about ascending, I, over the years, so I'm 42, and I thank you, because you know that black don't crack.
You look good.
I feel like, you know, once I became a mother, I had to really tap into tools and strategies for rising above.
Yeah.
And And so.
So did somebody tell you like, okay, now you a mama, you better get your life together?
No, nobody told me that. I don't know. Did people tell you that?
We ain't talking about me. We talking about you.
Look, I just, I'm just, because no one said that, and and I don't know what your story is, but I'm pretty sure. I mean, no one told you.
We all from the same.
We all from the same place. So
even if we didn't grow up.
Exactly. So
but
it's trial and error. So no one's told me nothing. But what is, what I did was once I became a mother, I realized that I am now not only responsible for my own life, but for someone else's. And it's not just someone else's life; it's my legacy.
Yeah,
It had me thinking about, okay, what do I want to leave behind, and what does that look like? What does that mean for the next generation? So I began to heal after I had my daughter. I would say, I intentionally and consciously start moving on my healing journey, and healing is not I do now and then I'm good. No, it is a lifetime.
It is community.
Practice.
You heard
it's
that?
A lifetime practice.
It's a lifestyle. It's a life.
It is a lifestyle.
Yes,
that's what it is. It's a lifestyle, and so.
So let's go deeper into that. What kind of things did you do? Did you write? Did you meditate? Did you pray?
Yeah, all of that. I think all of that. I have a medicine bag, and I have a physical medicine bag, and then I also have a medicine bag that I keep in my spirit and my heart. And so though that medicine bag is filled with a lot of tools, and one of them is writing. So I participated in a writing workshop with Black healthy families in Berkeley, and it was about 8 women. We all got together and we co-authored a book.
I love what that company is doing. I'm familiar with them.
Okay,
they are very amazing.
I love shout out to
some high hitters,
Black families.
Yes, some high hitters over there.
Yes, so just sitting in community with my sisters, I think that was really critical for me in terms of rising, ascending, and knowing that I'm not alone, or my situation is not unique, and being able to learn from the wisdom of the other women in the room, and also share in the joys and the pains of their story.
Now that seems like a deep situation right there, because there's a stigma that Black women don't get along with one another.
It's a lie.
But now you telling me you received healing
from my sisters
and community support.
Yeah.
We got to go deeper into that.
Yeah.
Okay, community. So that's how you keep ascending. Yeah. You surround yourself around people that will love on you, that care about you, that want the same things in life.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Y'all don't go nowhere because it's getting deep. And I know you don't want to miss this. So we'll be right back.
How do you know when you've made the right decision? It's the feeling you get in your gut. The one that tells you what's right or wrong. It's the one that says, sure, I can have a drink. Or the feeling that says, okay, I've been drinking. Now what? It's the voice inside you that says, I'm buzzed. Better leave the car when it's time to go. Plan ahead. Catch a sober ride. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
The world can be yours. Our goal at Otter Pro Consultants is to provide effective solutions designed to boost your business for the global market. It doesn't matter how large or small your company is. Let us tailor a quality system to fit your business needs to assure your company has a competitive edge in the global market. With our 100% success rate, we guarantee we can make it happen for you.
Now the question is, most people say, well, what is the gospel? And I was talking to one brother who told me the gospel was this, and preaching that, and preaching this, preaching the Bible, preaching. I said, no, that's not the gospel. It's not the gospel. So actual gospel, the gospel is the power of God that releases the effects of salvation, amen, in our lives.
Welcome back to Ascending with Toni Rochelle, where I'm still here with this queen. Now, you said something very touching before we went on break. You said that you sat down with your community and you had sisters
Yeah.
that was there that had your back.
Mm-hmm.
What did that look like? Was you able to cry on their shoulders, tell them your deeper secrets? Like, how did that look?
Yeah, I was able to do all of that and more. We sat in a room like this and we were fed.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times, you know, especially, I mean, I can only speak for myself. A lot of times I'm running from place to place and I don't get to eat.
Ooh.
And I think thinking about, right, you know, it's like having sisters who are actually thinking about what you need,
Mm-hmm.
you know, before you can even think about what you need.
That's beautiful.
It was beautiful. So that's how I walked into the room. And so once we were in the room, there was so much love by the facilitator, and they had us introduce ourselves and talk about, they would give us prompts, and then we would talk about our stories, and then we would read, after we would write, we would read our writing, and then we would get feedback, and we would give feedback. But it was all in love, you know. So women from all walks of life were there sharing their stories and crying and laughing and clowning and doing what we do when we amongst ourselves. We were in safe places amongst ourselves.
Safe space.
Yeah, well, we know that there is a common, you know, experience that we share.
There's an energy that you share.
There's an energy that we share.
Yeah.
And so it was just a snowball of love. And it just kept growing.
And so you ladies didn't even know each other or anything.
We did not know each other.
Y'all all was experiencing the same thing, which was just hurt or feeling defeated or whatever brought you into the room.
Yeah, it was called The Stories That Black Women Never Tell.
Ooh,
that's what the book is called.
I just got goosebumps. Yeah, because I can imagine.
Because you know, I was just talking with one of my friends, because I'm a director, so I'm a artist and resident at Brava Theater in San Francisco. And what I did was, I am creating a series of one-woman shows specifically for Black women to tell their ready-to-be told stories.
That is what needs to be.
Yes. And so I just recently directed a show called Brain Like Berkeley, written by Kua Apata, and who's also from Berkeley, who's also from Oakland.
Okay.
And it was an amazing experience. And in that experience, I realized how much we desire and need as part of our healing journey to tell our stories. And not the story that people want to hear, and not the stories that people want to tell about us, but what we want to tell. And so one of the things that I like to encourage my sisters to do is to look at our stories as, you know, to tell our stories from the frame of thriving opposed to having to survive, because I know that we can get stuck in this survival mode.
Yes, we can.
Because that's how we've been trained in this country.
Society tells us to be that way.
It tells us to be that way. And so I encourage the women to tell their stories from that place of triumph, victory.
Victory.
You know, because that's what matters, because that's where we are right now. Of course, everything else does matter, but it does not does not help us ascend.
So tell me about, so you were in this room with these women,
yes,
and you're pouring your heart, you're healing, you regrouping, it sounds like. What did that process look like afterwards when you left out of that room? Because sometimes when we're together with people that experience the same things, we have a little bit more comfort, but then you got to go home. And everybody's not it's like the funeral. When the funeral come, everybody's piling up on you. But then when it's time to go home, you by yourself. Well, how did you ascend by yourself?
Well, I think that the group was it set us up to ascend individually. So we were given prompts and homework, and so leaving a circle like that, like, you know, we're bonding, like we're on a chat, like we're now developing a relationship. You know, and so even though there is collective, there's communal work that we do in terms of healing, but, you know, the most important work that we can do has to be by individual work.
There it is.
You know, no matter how hard and tough it is, it's that work that you're gonna do when nobody's around.
But that takes discipline.
It does.
And how do you find that discipline in a place of hurt?
Good question.
Or how did you find that?
How did I find it? Well, I think that for me, not getting caught up in the hurt. So the hurt is there, and I I encourage, for myself, I encourage myself. I'm like, girl, you got to cry. You got
Are
to
you a
scream.
crier normally?
I wasn't, not normally, no. But once I started on my healing journey, I had to, because that is part of healing. You got to release. And if I'm always, like society has trained us to do, is to be superhuman, to like have no emotions, to just kind of get hurt and keep on moving. Like, I do not prescribe to that anymore. Like, if I'm hurt, I'm gonna deal with it, because I don't have time to deal with it later.
Yeah, you got to.
I don't have time. I got a whole baby I'm raising. I got businesses I'm running. Like, let me just deal with that right now, and then learn whatever I need to learn from that experience and keep it moving.
Keep
ascending.
Okay, we got to keep it moving and go to a commercial break, because they like for us to pay the bills around here. But like she said, keep it moving. Keep going, y'all. Y'all got this.
Now
don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
We all have setbacks with the comeback.
How do you know when you've made the right decision? It's the feeling you get in your gut, the one that tells you what's right or wrong. It's the one that says, sure, I can have a drink, or the feeling that says, okay, I've been drinking, now what? It's the voice inside you that says, I'm buzzed, better leave the car when it's time to go. Plan ahead, catch a sober ride. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
The world can be yours. Our goal at Otter Pro Consultants is to provide effective solutions designed to boost your business for the global market. It doesn't matter how large or small your company is. Let us tailor a quality system to fit your business needs to assure your company has a competitive edge in the global market. With our 100% success rate, we guarantee we can make it happen for you.
Now the question is, most people say, well, what is the gospel? And I was talking to one brother who told me the gospel was this, and preaching that, and preaching this, preaching the Bible, preaching. I said, no, that's not the gospel. That's not the gospel. So actual gospel, the gospel is the power of God that releases the effects of salvation, amen, in our lives.
Welcome back to Ascending with Toni Rochelle, and I'm still here with Kehinde. I said it right again?
Almost.
You
did. You said Kehinde. I'm gonna give it to you.
Okay. Community. See, she loved me. That's a support. So you went through this healing process.
Yes.
You had a sisterhood on you that had your back, and you cried.
Yeah, I cried. I broke down. I mean, I think that's really what helped me ascend. Was I had to be broken all the way down to be built back up. And so once that happened to me, and it happens, like, it's not like, oh, I have a breakdown and then everything is perfect. No, it's like I have a breakdown and it tells me I just need to keep going deeper and deeper and deeper.
You had to deal with yourself.
Yeah, I had to deal with myself, and I had to look at myself, and most importantly, I had to forgive myself.
Ooh, that's a big one.
Most importantly, I had to forgive myself. And once I realized the power in self-forgiveness.
Let's talk about that. Let's go deeper. How did you actually forgive yourself? Did you look in the mirror every day and tell yourself, I'm sorry? Did you write yourself a letter? What'd you do?
Well, my hair was falling out. I was losing a lot of weight. I was not eating.
You were stressed.
So when I looked at myself and I realized, because I kept on just asking, like, what do I need to address within me to move past this? Like, this is really getting in the way.
Yeah.
And once I realized that I was angry at myself, and that anger was causing me to starve myself, that anger was causing me to be sad and to not be patient with myself or others, or just be angry. Like, when I realized that was a result of me not forgiving myself and saying, hey girl, hey, you did the best that you could with what you had. You know what I'm saying? And here you are.
Yeah. Here
you are. You're not there.
Now let's talk about your childhood for a little bit. Did you grow up with both of your parents?
I grew up with both of my parents for most of my childhood, and then my mother and my father divorced.
Okay.
When I was 12.
Okay. So would you say you had a lot of love installed into your childhood?
Yes, I had a lot of love. I'm one of 6 sisters.
Oh, that's a big
and I have
family.
a twin.
Oh.
Yeah, I have a twin sister, and so there was a lot of love. And then my mom, she had us in the church like Monday through Sunday.
Yeah, I know how that church life is, okay?
She had us in the church every single day. And then we went to the church's school.
So you had a foundation growing up.
Yes, I had a foundation.
So how did you get to having that foundation around you to becoming in a situation of being stuck and having to ascend?
I would say I found myself in a stuck situation. I would say not valuing who I am. Like But
where did that come from? You had so much love. You have a twin sister.
I have a twin sister. I do. But
like God wanted two of y'all because y'all was so fine.
Two of us, and we are definitely we are amazing beings. But I think even with all the love that I grew up with, and we were talking about society, there are certain messages that we are given about ourselves, and I feel like those messages I internalized, and then I started to behave, in those ways.
Yeah.
And just do things that, would not serve me, like making choices that just are not serving me. And it could be, like ignorance. I mean, like I just didn't know, that's a lot of it. But I think, self-value is a huge thing. And when I didn't have it, I was stuck, because if I don't know who I am and if I don't have no love for myself, where am I going? Nowhere. That's where the stuckness come in. And so once I tapped into my self-value and put myself above everything and anyone, even my daughter. I put
How
myself
did people
to the top.
around you act when you started? Because it sounded like your character started switching up.
Yes. People notice. I mean, people recognize the light. Even some people who can't handle the glare, and that is a quote from Common.
Okay.
But people recognize it, and so some people are able to engage in that energy, and some people are not. I mean, I'm a pretty friendly person. I lead with love all the time, so I don't really have that many problems with people. But I noticed that people always wanted to know what it was that I was doing.
They wanted to be in your business.
They was just like, what are you doing? Like what are you doing that has you so happy or so easygoing?
They
or so
seen
calm?
The light.
They seen the light. And so and then that's how I got into the work that I'm doing, like these brands that I have, is because people ask me all the time, what are you doing? Like Healthy Black Families, I do workshops with them with the STEP. It's one of their groups is called STEP.
Yep, I know about
You're familiar with STEP. And so I remember one session I did, and we were talking about self-care tools. That's what I do. And they were just like, you're telling us all about these tools and stuff and telling us to go to Whole Foods and Berkeley Bowl, but we want to get them from you. And so I've already been creating my own tools, because I watch my mother.
Relationships.
And relationships, And so once I had a line of tools that I was using because I was on my healing journey, then I just started to share them, and I created a line out of it, and I named it Calm Corner, because we all need a calm corner. We need a place where we can go
we will be right back, because I want to hear how you came up with that name. But don't go nowhere, because we got so much more in store. We'll be back.
How do you know when you've made the right decision? It's the feeling you get in your gut, the one that tells you what's right or wrong. It's the one that says, sure, I can have a drink, or the feeling that says, okay, I've been drinking, now what? It's the voice inside you that says, I'm buzzed, better leave the car when it's time to go. Plan ahead, catch a sober ride. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
The world can be yours. Our goal at Otter Pro Consultants is to provide effective solutions designed to boost your business for the global market. It doesn't matter how large or small your company is. Let us tailor a quality system to fit your business needs to assure your company has a competitive edge in the global market. With our 100% success rate, we guarantee we can make it happen for you.
Welcome back to Ascending with Toni Rochelle, and I'm still here with Kehinde.
Yes.
Hey, lady.
Hey.
So I want to talk about that name.
Okay.
That name that you named your
Calm
business.
Corner.
Yes. Why? How?
Because what I realized, and one of the things that I use, the tools that I use to ascend, is I intentionally stay calm when I can. Like, of course, I live in the real world, so sometimes it's not possible to always stay calm, but I always remind myself to get in my calm corner, my calm zone, so I can think clearly and make my way through whatever's going on. Yeah. So I created a company called Calm Corner, and it is a aromatherapy centered gift line. You know, so I manufacture my products, and then I also partner with other Black and women-owned brands.
Wow. So is this stuff organic?
It's some of the products are organic. I mean, you know, they're all natural, so they're all plants. So there's no chemicals in these products. It's all food. And so, like, when people are like, how you look like that, that's because I don't use chemicals. I use food. I use food on my body. Now, that
seemed like that could be a really big life transition.
Well, I always, you talking about in terms of staying calm or just the products?
The products.
Yeah, you know, I've been using food on my skin, though, since I've been like 20. When I started to read ingredients.
So let me ask you something. It's okay that I use avocado.
Yes,
avocado oil.
Yes,
okay,
yes.
I love me some avocado
oil.
Too.
All the oils.
Instead of baby oil.
Oh, please use the avocado oil. Yes, the avocado oil, because what it does is that it feeds your skin. Your skin is the largest organ of your body. I mean, literally, it breathes, it eats. So if, you know, like, would you poison yourself?
No.
Yeah, so like we you know, we have to think about our skin in that same way. So we wouldn't feed ourselves poison, then we definitely don't want to feed our skin poison. So avocado oils, grapeseed oils, almond oils, those are oils that our skin loves.
Yes.
And
so if the people wanted to get these beautiful products, where do they go? How do they get it?
Simple, calmcorner.com, calm with K, so it's Calm Corner, KALMKORNER, calmcorner.com.
And is that the same as your social media as well? If they want to follow you?
At Calm Corner. It's same on IG and Facebook as
now,
well.
Are your products affordable?
Yes, they are. I mean, not only are they affordable, I'm also actively engaging in different forms of currency. So it's not just dollars. Like, you know, we barter. I mean, I gift a lot of my products away to my community, especially Black women, because that's who I made my products for.
Yeah.
I am one of 6 children, so I've been around Black women all my life, all different kinds, and so
such a blessing.
This is a gift. So Calm Corner is a gift to my sisters. Really, that's what it is, because we deserve to be calm.
Yes,
we deserve it, and so much beauty comes out of us when we are calm.
I love that.
You know.
So what would you like to say to community to keep them calm?
What I would like to say to community to keep calm, put yourself first. Put yourself first. When you think about your own needs before other people's needs, and that's not selfish, no matter what people may think. When you think about your own needs before others, then you are able to actually help others in need. Because if you don't, then you're no good to anybody. And so, you know, love yourself, value yourself, go back. I know we mentioned Sankofa. Go back. Learn who you are. You know, address yourself as a child and love yourself as a child. Love yourself as an adult. Forgive yourself.
Forgive yourself.
It's okay. You did good. You're here. You know, and I feel like as long as we can breathe and still show up and still do the things that we desire to do, then that's the gift.
That's the gift.
That's the gift. Keep on living. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep loving on people. Keep leading with love. Because that's one thing that I learned. If I lead with love, then everything will fall right in place.
I love it. I love it. Now, somebody going to be out there like, now, she just ran over my foot. And you want me to lead with love? How you going to tell them to stay calm then? When they pinky toe is hurting?
Well, you know what? Yeah, that may be a tough one. But, you know, you just stay calm, stay calm. Because it's a toe and it's your toe. And guess what? If you stay calm, you can go home and you can care for that toe and you'll be all right. But if you can't, if you don't stay calm, then it can escalate out of control. So this little issue can actually become much bigger. So, you know, it's like, okay, what's the cost? what's the cost of our actions? And so that's one of the things I always think. What is
I
the
like
cost?
that, the cost.
What are the costs? Because everything costs.
And remember, community, the cost is your choice.
Yeah.
You can decide to stay calm. And either way it goes, it's going to be disappointing to you, right?
Yeah.
So why react? Stay calm, stay centered, and just keep ascending. You can do this.
Booyah.
Right?
Keep ascending. Yes, you can.
Oh my gosh.
I'm proof.
This has been such a beautiful show. I appreciate you coming on, being vulnerable and telling us. I really love the fact that that group of women came for you. Now, does this group still exist where people can go out and get this resource?
Yes, it still exists. You can get the book on Amazon if you just want to tap in and read the stories, read our stories, and then you can also just reach out to Healthy Back Family and see when their next cohort will begin.
All right. That is beautiful. Yeah. Thank you, sister.
Thank you, Queen.
Oh my God, we got a little bit more in store for you, so you better not go nowhere. You don't want to miss out.
How do you know when you've made the right decision? It's the feeling you get in your gut, the one that tells you what's right or wrong. It's the one that says, sure, I can have a drink, or the feeling that says, okay, I've been drinking, now what? It's the voice inside you that says, I'm buzzed, better leave the car when it's time to go. Plan ahead, catch a sober ride. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
The world can be yours. Our goal at Otter Pro Consultants is to provide effective solutions designed to boost your business for the global market. It doesn't matter how large or small your company is. Let us tailor a quality system to fit your business needs to assure your company has a competitive edge in the global market. With our 100% success rate, we guarantee we can make it happen for you.
Welcome back to Ascending with Toni Rochelle, and I hope that you enjoyed this show as much as I did. Kehinde came in and she was giving so many gems. Now, like she said, reach out. Reach out to somebody. Call for support. Get a hug from a sister. Somebody out there got your back because somebody else has experienced the same thing that you have experienced. And guess what? You can have victory in your life. You can do it. You just got to put the work in. And I know it's hard to get started, but once you get started, you will ascend. You will see changes. You will see happiness. You will get out of your stuff that you in. So let me encourage you today. Let us encourage you today that you can thrive. You will ascend. Keep on watching this platform for support, because guess what, community? We got your back. Just like she had somebody have her back, we got your back too, because this is our platform. And if you feel like you got a story, or you want to come and let pretty Toni Rochelle be in your business, come on, get in touch with us. We would love to hear your story. Everybody has a story, and everybody deserves to, what? Keep ascending. Until then, peace.
How do you know when you've made the right decision? It's the feeling you get in your gut, the one that tells you what's right or wrong. It's the one that says, sure, I can have a drink, or the feeling that says, okay, I've been drinking, now what? It's the voice inside you that says, I'm buzzed, better leave the car when it's time to go. Plan ahead, catch a sober ride. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
The world can be yours. Our goal at Otter Pro Consultants is to provide effective solutions designed to boost your business for the global market. It doesn't matter how large or small your company is. Let us tailor a quality system to fit your business needs to assure your company has a competitive edge in the global market. With our 100% success rate, we guarantee we can make it happen for you.
The reason for the healing is legacy. The legacy must stay. The legacy must thrive. The legacy must not go through what I endured. The legacy must be beautiful. And that legacy is what's gonna make me work hard. I'm going to cry it out. I'm going to work hard. I'm going to keep pushing. No matter how hard it look, no matter how it makes me feel, I'm going to keep pushing. Because the legacy is the blessing. The legacy is the push. The legacy is my why. And you can have a legacy too. You can push, you can thrive, you can keep going. You will get up no matter how hard it gets. You will get up. Make a decision. Make a decision that your world has victory in it. Make a decision that you can be something else. Make a decision to change the narrative of who they think you are, of who they thought you should be. The legacy is the blessing, and the legacy is what's going to keep you ascending. Keep ascending.
Your world is falling down, you gotta keep ascending. Gotta keep ascending, oh yeah. Gotta keep ascending, yeah. Even at your worst, you gotta keep your vision. That's the only way that you gon' keep ascending. Gotta keep ascending, oh yeah. Gotta keep ascending, yeah. Even at your worst, you gotta keep your vision. That's the only way that you gon' keep ascending. Her pain is my pain, her struggle's my struggle. Shit. I know how it feels when nobody is there to care about your dreams and your hustle. I know how it feels when you living your life on a budget as tight as a huddle. I know how it feels when you stuck in the mud trying to figure out how to rise above the rubble. Now the lost child is a lost teen that can barely read with a pretty smile and low.